Hello there and welcome to another tutorial for securityServer from AKCP. Today we're going to be having a look at setting up user and group management profiles within securityServer. So with that in mind, let's jump in and get started. So you can see that I've already opened the program here. We have our desktop window, workspace, server explorer and our help window. And we're going to go and set up some user and administrator profiles. So how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is we need to go to Settings, and then the very first option is User Groups Management. So we'll left click on that option. Okay, so this brings up our user and group management. So you can see that right now we are on our Users tab, and we also have our Groups tab. So let's go to the Users tab, and we're going to add a user. So let's click Add. Okay, so here we are inside the new user setup window. So the first thing we need to do is type in a username. So let's type in something really imaginative like John, and his full name can be John Smith. There we go. Now let's give him a password as well. In this case we'll type public and we'll confirm the password. There we go. And now we've done that, we can actually select what group we want him to be a member of. So we can either choose administrator, we can also add him to a view all, which will allow him to view all the information in securityServer but not able to change any of that information, or we can go to configure all, and obviously he can configure all the information. So in this case, let's make him a standard user so he can view the information. So once we've highlighted that option, we need to click the button in the middle here, and now it's been added to the member of. So let's go ahead and click next. Okay, so now we need to add Mr. John Smith's details. So let's just write John Smith at hotmail.com. Obviously there's lots of other good email providers out there, but that's the first one that came to mind. Let's give him a telephone number as well. Let's give him 063-546-321. There we go. We'll give him a mobile as well. Okay, and we'll give him a Skype of John Smithy. There we go, and click Finish. Okay, so now you can see in the New Users tab we have John with his full name and the group that he's a member of, and in the groups you can see still are the same here. Now this follows through as well. If you want to add admin, it's exactly the same process. If you want to add different groups, you can click Add, and you can give the group name, the description of the group, and you can select from the bottom here what the privileges are for that group. So you can choose whether they can modify, whether they can just view, whether they can access the recording, whether they can access the playback. So you can see that the user and group management profile system is fully customizable. Very, very good for security and for monitoring purposes. And essentially, that's all there is to it. So I hope you found this tutorial useful.